All right, we're going to start with some inhales. We're breathing in and out, making sure that we're staying connected with our breath throughout this entire 10-minute exercise. Good, let's do one more, breathing it in. And when we exhale, we're going to just open up the upper back. Good. Notice how your core stays nice and tight as your chest lifts to the ceiling. All right, moving on. We're going to push our head gently into our hand, engaging the neck. And then we're going to release it as we pull our neck to that same side. Very softly, careful not to pull too hard. Other side. Pushing gently. And then releasing that tension into a nice stretch. Good, we're going to go ahead and do that one more time. Pushing. And connect to your breath. Go ahead and exhale here. Good, and other side. And release. Good, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go forward. So I'm going to put my hands on my forehead and push my neck gently into my hands. Careful not to push too hard, and we'll relax forward. We're going to do the same thing. We're engaging our back slightly. And then we'll release, opening up that chest to the ceiling again. Don't crunch your neck, but just release. Hopefully starting to feel some excess tension releasing from the upper back and the neck. Good, one last time to the back and release. Nice. All right, let's give it just a few head rolls, just relaxing the neck. Don't go too far, but also let yourself release. You can also go into the upper back and give a nice contraction if you'd like. Good, and let's do a few shoulder rolls. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, then the elbows, and then we're gonna do the full arms, ending with a contraction forward. So I'm grabbing my hands and pulling my spine away from my hands. Good, and we're going to do the same thing, shoulders rolling forward. Making sure we're still inhaling and exhaling as we do this. Opening up the chest, opening up the back. We'll grab the hands and pull the spine away from our hands with a nice contraction. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Shoulders go back, then arms all the way around. Good, grab the hands. You should feel that release in your upper back, and we're going forward shoulders, then elbows, then arms, and contract. Good. Let's go ahead and shake it out, release any tension that you're holding. Don't forget to use your breath. All right, moving on, we're going to be laying on our backs, and I like to do this one with my heels on a wall to help support this core exercise and making sure that my spine stays on the floor the entire time. We're going to bring our right leg in, pushing gently that knee into our arms. Notice how your back stays on the floor the entire time. And we'll switch. And exhale, go ahead and put that foot back on the wall. Let's do that one more time. Keep checking in with yourself, making sure that the spine is connected to your mat or to your floor, and that we're still breathing. Good, and the other side. And release. All right, we're going to try with both legs, pushing in gently. Your knees should never really go too far past where your hips are. So if you notice that your knee is getting too close to your chest, pull it out just a little bit. And we're doing the left side, keeping that 90-degree angle from our hamstring to our calf. So we should be really getting into our deep core. All right, from here I'm just gonna do a little wiggle with my lower spine. It's gonna go side to side and front and back. Just releasing all of the tension there. Try not to use your muscles when you're doing that one. All right, moving away from the wall, we're just going to do a couple checks, pushing on each leg, keeping the legs where they are, and then we'll go ahead and drop one leg while pushing into the other side, and we'll switch. Important that we're going really slow, and again, making sure we're keeping our spine on the floor the entire time. The foot doesn't have to touch the floor, just go as far down as you can until your back tries to come off the floor, and then bring it up from there, pulling from the lower abs, pulling from the core. And now we're pushing in with both. Let's go ahead and put the legs down. We'll do our little wiggle again, making sure we can release, and we'll bring the legs back up to do that one more time. I'm pushing that in and then dropping. If you start to shake, that means you're doing it correctly. We're really trying to get the core activated here. And we're doing little taps. Reminder to keep your spine engaged into the floor, and a little wiggle. This is meant to just get your spine to release. All right, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and stretch out our spine again. And we'll go into a nice child's pose. Get connected with your breath. Let's come back up. We're going to do a cat-cow, pushing the chest through the arms, and then contracting again, and back down. Just really trying to move through that. Connect to your breath. Let's roll it up slow. Good. All right, back to standing. I'm going to grab a chair or a counter or something, and I'm going to put my arms on that, making sure that my core is still engaged as I do this. I'm pushing my shoulders through and down. So my head is coming through my arms and then back up, and I'm engaging my back as I do this. You can go as far down as you'd like, but hopefully you're feeling your back engage and then stretch. And I'm making sure that my core stays tight, really trying to isolate the upper back. If you notice that you're stretching your lower back, you want to make sure that that stays nice and tight. Let's go ahead and stretch our pectoral muscles now. I'm going to make a 90-degree angle with that arm, and then I'm just going to lean forward. This is really good to do in a door frame, or if you do have a wall like this, then that works as well. We're just going to hold that for a second and then move on to the other arm. You can move the shoulder or move the arm to get this stretch where you feel that you need it the most. And I like to look away to feel a little bit extra in my neck as well. Good, shake it out. This next exercise is going to be a little bit of strengthening. I'm going to be in a lunge. I'm using the chair just to keep my balance. I'm going to contract forward. I'm pulling that hip forward and then head down as well. You should feel that in your back and also in that front hip. Then I'm going to release, and then I'm going to stand on that front leg. And I'm going to try and kind of find my balance there. So I'm going in, and then out, and then up, and down. Good. If you notice, I'm really powering up into that standing position so I can fire the leg, that front leg. And down, and up, and down. Good. One more. We're going in, and out, and up, and down. And last one, in, and out, and up, and down. Good. Let's go ahead and move to the other side. Same exact thing. We're finding a stretch in this first part, and then when we release, we're strengthening and finding power in the front leg. Good. Make sure you're still connecting to your breath. All of those things that we started at the beginning of this, we're reconnecting to it now. And getting that knee up, almost as if you could jump from where you are. Good. One more time. We're going to add a little bit of a balance here. So I'm going to go in and out, and when I come up, I'm going to let go and see if I can find my balance there. You don't have to, that's extra credit, but if you're in for a challenge for today, you can also go ahead and grab that front knee if you want to bring that to your chest and get an extra stretch in the other leg as well. Good. Shake it out. Let's move to the other side. And we're going in and out and powering up, maybe finding your balance, and down. And again, in and out and up. Hold it down. Good. We're going to grab the knee this time, in and out and grab, and down and in and out and up and down. Good. Shake it out. All right, let's just end with a few breaths. Releasing that upper back, just holding that core that we just worked on, and exhale. Good. Shake it out, shake it out. And that's it. Have a good day.